I started.
I hit it.
Okay, cool.
This
is how we do things.
You count it down.
This is how we do
From
things,
now
man.
on, it's a 3, 2, 1. It's not a drawn out.
It's
nonsense.
not a 3 right now, 1 17 minutes later.
No. 3, 2, 1, go. Ladies and
What's
gentlemen,
going on,
welcome.
everybody?
I am that Doug dude. He is
I'm
Browns.
Browns.
Tonight, Hero Hour, Escape from Reality. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you for listening. If you're listening, make sure you show us some love. Hit those likes, those hearts, share it out. Tell your friends, tell your coworkers.
Hell yeah. We're available on everything, bro. Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, Amazon, Google, everything, man.
If you can't find a link, I don't know what to tell you. Private
if you
message
can't find a
us.
link, it's because you don't want to find a link.
Okay, real quick, I'm gonna take a second. That company that got a hold of you and was like, we want the voice of Hero Hour. I'm like, motherfucker, there's 2 voices.
Motherfucker, there's 2. You take 2 or none.
You don't get one without the other.
I still have no idea who they are, bro.
Bro, I've never heard
I still
of
have
it.
no clue who the fuck those people
I
are.
did research on it and I couldn't fucking figure it out. So
Same. Oh, right.
So yeah, we've got the D23 Expo that just happened, and it was pretty pretty fucking lackluster. Yeah.
Disappointment to say the least.
They
Came out of it,
announced
though.
a lot of like Disney TV shows. I mean, that's the whole point of D23. But they announced a lot of Disney TV shows, and honestly, it was a lot of stuff that was like, wow, you could have just given us a trailer and
Right, exactly. Like there was shit that they said they were gonna announce, and then they didn't even bother. Like the Fantastic Four, they were supposed to release the cast and the director. All they did was release the director.
Yeah.
They were like, oh yeah, we're gonna give you the cast of the Fantastic Four
Mm-hmm.
next year for Comic-Con or D23. I was like, why the fuck would you tell us that you were gonna release it then? Like, that makes no sense.
They kind of confirmed a lot of what we talked about 2 weeks ago. So if you haven't checked that one out, that was a long one. It's worth it though, because everything we talked about was confirmed at D23.
Pretty much, yeah.
Basically every movie, TV series, good lord.
TV series.
We got the TV series over here. One thing that we weren't sure about yet, but they have confirmed, is the cast of Thunderbolts, which we kind of knew was going to happen because those characters are pretty well, set. We have a background. We've kind of seen them grow,
right?
I guess.
And I did see a couple comments on the cast of the Thunderbolts, and people were like, this is such a bullshit casting, blah blah blah. Let's clear the air right now. It's not a bullshit casting. It is characters from every version of a Thunderbolts team,
basically,
put together, pretty much.
They when they announced the Thunderbolts, they haven't really said who's the leader. We got Julia Dreyfus, I think that's how you say her name, as the recruiter that we've seen. Her character in the comics is Madam Hydra, but we don't know who the leader is for the Thunderbolts yet. And over the years, there's been a plethora. So the one person we're expecting to see is Zemo, and he wasn't even announced.
Well, I mean, it shows right here above it in the link. In the link that it's showing, it says D23-2022-Thunderbolts-Zemo-Yelena.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that pretty much all but confirms that if Zemo's not, exactly. If he's not a member of the Thunderbolts, then why are we even going with a Thunderbolts cast? The one thing that really pisses me off, man, and I think you might know where I'm going with this. It's a specific character on this fucking team.
Because before you even say it, right? Like, as they're announcing these characters, I'm like, all right, there's one on this list that you can redo and no one would be mad. They would actually thank you. And then they hit it right at the end. They're like, and returning as Taskmaster. I'm like, fuck. So, yeah.
Disappointing!
I'm so mad, bro. Like, Taskmaster is my favorite Marvel villain. I have the first appearance of Taskmaster signed by the creator,
Right.
George Perez. Taskmaster is my favorite villain of all time when it comes to the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
They are doing my character dirty. Not once, but 2 fucking times.
Yeah.
2 times. They are destroying my character, and I am so fucking mad about it, man. I don't even give a fuck that the character's gender swapped.
No.
Whatever.
They gave us no reason to even want to watch this character. You know,
No.
like Taskmaster is such a huge influence in the comics. Now, this is where you've got 2 sides of people who watch these movies, right? You've got us who we've read the comics, we know the characters. So when we watch these films, we can't help it but compare them to the comic book characters.
Right.
Can't help it. I can't fucking do it.
I can't help it, man. And you know,
and I can't make it go away.
Exactly. But there are people out there that are like, oh, you comic book readers, you guys just want everything to be all the same. You want it to be ripped straight out of the comic books.
To a certain extent.
No shit. So we want some stuff ripped from the comic books because it's important.
Yeah. So as far as like
fill in the other shit.
As far as the character goes, yeah.
Give me from the comic books.
Bring it out of the comics. Story? I don't give a shit. Because I know you can build a story. I mean, we've seen it before. We've seen stories that have nothing to do with comics, but it's the character. The character is what brings it together. Quit giving us shit fucking characters.
Right. Don't stop switching characters around for no fucking reason. Yeah. There was literally no reason to turn Taskmaster into a woman just to fit the narrative of the Black Widow movie.
Yeah.
There was no fucking reason.
You could have picked a plethora of villains for that Black Widow movie, and it would still been trash. So
not even that. They could have still used Taskmaster. And here's where they could have done right and changed the whole course of the fucking film. The guy, the Red Room mastermind,
leader,
the guy
whatever.
that, whatever I don't even remember his fucking name. That movie was so bad.
Yeah.
But they could have had him on a quest for revenge. You know, his daughter. Mm-hmm. Instead of her surviving the horrific event that she went through, she could have been killed.
Yeah.
And then this guy hires Taskmaster, Tony Masters, to fucking go after Black Widow and the rest of the Black Widows.
Yeah.
Boom. That would have changed the course of the entire fucking movie.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah. I'm not gonna do it. You fucking so stupid. And what blows my fucking mind still to this day, the stunt double for Taskmaster was a man. If the stunt double was a man, but the character was a woman, why not just give us a female stunt double?
I don't know.
It's so fucking stupid.
It was an odd
stupid.
One.
But I mean, the rest of the cast, fucking awesome, dude. So, yeah. I want to see more U.S. Agent.
Yeah, in case you don't know, this in particular team of Thunderbolts, it says it's going to be led by Valentina Fontaine. I don't think so. I think that's just kind of a lead off to try to kind of make us look away and not expect Zemo, but he has to.
Now here's the one thing that I'm really kind of nervous for. With this group of misfits, right? With shitty Taskmaster, U.S. Agent, fucking Winter Soldier, Black Widow, Red Guardian, Ghost.
I honestly, I'm excited. I think the most to see Red Guardian. I love,
100%, dude.
David Harbour.
100%, bro.
And dude, that character was so like, that was what made it bearable for me to watch Black Widow.
Well, I mean,
him and his wife
made it bearable.
Yeah.
Florence Pugh made it very bearable because she is gorgeous. And I'm excited to see them all again as one group.
Yeah.
But the thing that makes me a little bit nervous is with this ragtag group, some very shitty characters being thrown in. Taskmaster again. This is going.
Y'all can't tell. He's very upset.
Very angry. But the thing that upsets me, or not upsets me, but and makes me nervous, is that this is going to be closing out Phase 5.
Yeah.
This will be the film that closes out Phase 5. So unless this movie is absolutely fucking dynamite,
Thunderbolts,
I'm going to be pretty upset. Yeah. Because Thunderbolts is rounding out Phase 5.
Right.
It's closing the doors for Phase 5. So unless this movie is like, holy shit good, I'm going to be really disappointed.
Yeah.
You can't end a phase with a shitty movie. You know what I mean? So I hope they know what they're doing.
Yeah. I don't know what they're going to do or what they're doing. But we'll just have to trust them and see.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. But yeah, we've got Valentina Fontaine as a supposed leader. We've got Ghost returning, played by, let's see.
I forget what her name is, but I'm super excited to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've got Hannah John Kamen returning as Ghost. You might be name might be familiar from Ant-Man and Wasp.
Yeah.
Of course, we've got Alexi returning.
David Harbour.
Red Guardian. Yep. David Harbour. Taskmaster. We're just gonna blow right over that one. Florence Pugh returning as Yelena. She's basically Black Widow now.
Yeah. Dude, she is gorgeous. Florence Pugh is a gorgeous woman.
Yeah. A very, very attractive man, Sebastian Stan.
Yep.
Is returning as Bucky, aka Winter Soldier.
Kurt Russell's son, Wyatt Russell
as John Walker, otherwise known as U.S. Agent.
I'm super excited to see him again. I really liked him in Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Fucking, as dark as he turned that character. Oof.
Oh, dude, so good, good.
So that's who we're seeing come back to the Thunderbolts.
I'm excited. I'm excited, man.
We kind of touched on this a little bit last episode, but if you don't know, the Thunderbolts are basically the MCU's Suicide Squad. So
correct.
We're gonna send you off. You're basically just a tool. So.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, up next we've got Thunderbolts are starting filming in June of next year. Yeah. We've got Daredevil Born Again starting filming in
next
May.
Year as well.
Dude, I'm so goddamn excited for this show, man.
It is a reboot, by the way. I don't know if you saw that.
Yes, I did see that.
Charlie
it is
Cox
confirmed a reboot.
Confirmed it. He said that it is a reboot of Daredevil. So
yep, I am.
Take what you heard and just take it away because this is a new one.
I am beyond excited for this show. You already know.
It's very rare that we see a reboot in a series and still have the same actors. So I'm
right.
This one in particular, perfectly okay with. Charlie
100%.
Cox as Matt Murdock, fucking beautiful.
Chef's kiss.
Yeah, I mean just beautiful. Vincent D'Onofrio,
as Kingpin.
Perfect.
Couldn't have been a more
yeah.
perfect casting.
Yeah.
So I wasn't like a huge fan of Daredevil when the first show came out. I didn't know much about Daredevil. Yeah, other than, you know, like blind lawyer, best friend's name was Foggy Nelson.
Yeah.
You know, I knew very minimal. He used his other senses as kind of a superpower, although
Yeah, basically
they just
all the
became
rest
more
of them-
enhanced.
Yeah.
Yeah. They just became enhanced when he lost his sight, which I believe, like, to an extent, that is a true thing that happens in real life. Obviously, you're not going to
Oh, yeah.
become a ninja and start beating the shit out of people because you can smell a cigarette
Yeah.
from 90 yards away.
No, but there's a
When you
fucking
lose
ant
one
rolling around.
sense, your other senses start to, you know, get enhanced.
Yeah, they heighten because basically when your sight is gone, it's, you know, it just gives more concentration to everything else is what it is.
Right.
In his sense, you know, he was trained to fight as a blind child, so
Yeah,
I mean, he
and use his
became who
other
he was.
senses.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of Daredevil until the show came out. And, you know, I'm a Marvel fan, so I watched it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, a Daredevil show came out. The last Daredevil thing I've ever seen was
Nope.
Devil.
Nope.
And that was when I was a child. that was when I was a kid.
Yeah.
You know, so being able to revisit the character for somebody that had minimal knowledge about him, and I didn't have to read a comic book to figure out who he was. Like they explained and broke down every aspect of the characters that are involved in the Daredevil comics.
Yeah.
In this TV show on Netflix for 3 seasons. So I gained a love for this character. I think he's an incredible character.
Yeah.
You know, using his senses that he still has to fight crime and just be a good human being.
Yeah.
While
Because
also being a
doesn't
lawyer.
have superpowers.
Yeah. He
just
doesn't
has-
have superpowers.
He just has heightened abilities. I mean, that's all Daredevil is.
Exactly.
So
To be able to see this show getting a real shot again in the MCU, and for Kevin Feige to bring on the people that brought this incredible character to life, or these incredible characters to life, it's not only heartwarming to see that they're actually listening to their fans, but it shows in the actors' faces how excited they are to be coming back.
did you see the when they started to announce it? And,
Oh, yeah, with,
Vincent was on stage with Kevin Feige, and he's like, "Yeah, my show, blah blah blah," and then you hear
Yeah.
from off stage, "Your show," and fucking here comes Charlie Cox. He's like, "You mean my show?" And everyone, that
Everyone's
was pretty
just
cool.
losing their mind. You know, that's love right there, man.
Yeah.
That is true love for somebody that puts passion into a character. And
Yeah.
I am so excited to see what they do with this. And I mean, we're going to get to see Daredevil in a upcoming episode of She-Hulk. Unfortunately, he's only in one episode. They've confirmed that.
Yeah.
He's in one episode of She-Hulk. But we get to see
He was
him.
going to be in the last few.
That's what I thought. But
Because
no,
it's listed as he's going to be in it, but
Charlie Cox himself confirmed that he was only in one episode, unless that's him just trying to, you know, keep the excitement and it just kind of happened naturally, you know what I mean?
right.
So we'll see, but I'm still excited to see him in that yellow and red costume, man. That's gonna be fucking awesome. All right.
They announced a few things again. A lot of this we've discussed at length.
Yeah.
The last episode.
There are a few things I am fucking super excited for that they finally showed. And you know what one I'm excited for.
Yeah, so they did announce that, let me go back to it. again, Echo, Daredevil, as we've discussed. We do finally, Matt Shockman will be the director. Shockman, yeah, will be the director of Fantastic Four.
Fantastic.
Which they kind of tease that, but that is official. Yeah. They announced that Loki season 2 is a go, and it will take place directly after the finale from the first season.
Okay. Captain America begins filming early 23.
Yep.
They confirmed. Oh, right here. They confirmed. Danny Ramirez. I don't know if that's the actor's name or the character's name, but Danny Ramirez will become the new Falcon in Captain America: New World Order.
Oh yeah. That's the character name. Yeah,
okay.
Because Danny, in the comics, what's his name? Yep, Sam Wilson. Jesus, when Sam becomes Cap, Danny takes up the mantle of Falcon. So yeah, they did announce that as well.
Okay.
What did I just read? We saw a couple. Actually, let me get to that. So Armor Wars. It says 6 episodes. And that's Don Cheadle. It's got a bunch of other people in it as well, but apparently Armor Wars will be directly linked to Secret Invasion, which we got a really, really off-kilter weird trailer for.
Yeah, that trailer was super weird, bro.
So, I mean, if
it showed us nothing.
Yeah, it kind of showed something.
Well, I mean, it showed a little bit.
So
it showed Nick Fury without an eye patch, and then it showed an eye patched Nick Fury.
Has been off-world for a few years now.
Yeah.
He's been unreachable, blah blah blah. So he's back in this because he knows about the Skrulls. Nobody else does, right?
So wait, real quick, where did you see that Armor Wars is going to be 6 episodes? Because I am not. You're on Marvel Updates, right?
Yeah, I just saw it.
Did you? It's probably scrolled.
September 10th. It's right before the Loki season 2 poster on stage.
Oh, so you're way down, huh?
Oh yeah, I'm down there. But yeah, Armor Wars will be 6 episodes and begin filming next year.
Yeah, I see it. Okay.
But yeah, this Secret Invasion trailer was odd. But
we
see Nick Fury come back, and we don't know which Nick Fury we're seeing throughout this entire trailer, because we see him with an eye patch, without an eye patch. We see bodies laying here in these little cocoon things, right?
Right.
We see this guy being sitting at a diner, not diner, he's sitting at a table, right? And one of the characters kind of jumps over and grabs him, and then you see all these characters shift in the background to that character.
I did see that. Yeah.
Oh, you know what that means? They've already invaded Earth.
Yep.
That's what, Nick Fury asks Rhodey, he's like, can you trust your security detail? The reason being is because who knows? They could have been knocked the fuck out, and that's a Skrull, right?
Right.
So that's the whole point of this whole series, is the fact that Skrulls, this trailer literally confirms Skrulls have invaded and been there a while. And we're going to see the outcome of that. So I'm really excited for this.
Yeah. I think it's going to be awesome.
I don't think it's going to be obviously a direct pull from.
I don't think it's going to be anything like the comic books.
No. There's going to be little bits and pieces. But that's why you see Don Cheadle in the trailer as well. Because again, the Armor Wars is going to be directly linked to it. So.
Right.
We'll see. I mean, it was a very weird trailer.
It really was.
Almost non-Marvel-ish trailer.
Yeah.
Including the next trailer, which you were very excited about.
I was.
Which is if you think about it, if it's one of those like old school black and white horror stories, we've got the announcement of Werewolf by Night,
which is the first appearance. The first appearance of Moon Knight.
Yep.
In Werewolf by Night number 32 in 1975. That was the first appearance of Moon Knight, so that character is a direct link to the Moon Knight character. So a lot of people are thinking that at some point Moon Knight will make an appearance in the show.
Possibly.
Obviously was not confirmed, will not be confirmed because it comes out this October. So I guess it's just going to be a surprise. There were a couple things that I noticed. One, we've got the introduction of Elsa Bloodstone. Basically, she's a monster hunter.
Yeah. Well,
she's a monster hunter.
From what I took from this trailer is that they've brought all these people together to hunt a werewolf.
Yeah.
And they don't know who it is.
But we've also got Man-Thing that makes an appearance in the trailer, and it was confirmed in another post on this Twitter page. Oh, there it is. Man-Thing will return in at least 3 other projects after Werewolf by Night.
Interesting.
Which is a very cool thing to do.
Yeah.
With a character of that nature. The one thing, dude, this trailer,
it was fucking
absolutely
weird, man.
It was,
like,
dude, but
you told me about it and I was like, no, I haven't seen it. And you sent it to me. I'm like, why am I watching a 1930s horror film?
Bro, like that actually got me even more excited because when I was growing up, my mom would make me watch, well, not make me, but my mom would watch all of those movies. Old black and white movies with fucking the Wolfman, you know, the creature from the Black Lagoon, all of that shit. And I loved that stuff. So to see them go that route with like hitting on every how do I word it? Hitting every aspect of what those old school like horror movies were.
Yeah.
And putting it and making it look like an old movie, but knowing that it's in 2022, I thought that was awesome.
I wonder if that's how the series is going to be. Black and white like
That's
that.
what I'm wondering. I don't know if they just did that for the trailer.
I don't know, because obviously, you know, a lot of the scenes from trailers are mostly in the shows or TV, you know, films. So I wonder if that one specifically is going to be.
But they could have just put a gray and black filter on it to make it that horror movie-esque thing. I think it'd be pretty fucking sick if they actually did make it black and white. That's a pretty cool like homage to old school Halloween films.
Yeah.
The one thing that not a lot of people caught, and I don't know if you caught it, but at the very end of the trailer, did you notice who the Werewolf by Night was fighting?
It was playing just now. Let me go back to it.
It was a very, very, very short snippet, but there were a couple people in a room fighting something, and all we saw was shadows destroying this person or these people. And this is
towards the end.
Yeah. And this is also why people believe that Moon Knight is involved. It wasn't Moon Knight, but there's a lot of people that are saying that Moon Knight may be involved because all of these people were being attacked in a room filled with hieroglyphics.
Interesting. I'm trying to play it and buffering.
So it took me a couple watches to catch that because I wanted to know who these people were. Right. They're people from the Time Variance Authority.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, I see who you're talking about now.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So there's two things that could be with that. You know, there's people saying that this could be an event that happened in the past.
Well, I'm sure, yeah. Or they're jumping, you know.
Or they're jumping. So, I mean, dude, I'm very excited for this. Not only because it brings me back to my childhood of watching these like old school monster movies is what they called them back then.
Yep.
these old school like monster films. I'm just, I love all things like vampires, werewolves, obviously not Twilight because that's not real vampires and werewolves.
What?
What? Say it ain't so.
What do you mean?
Sorry, kids.
Sparkly
But-
vampires aren't real.
You know, I'm into all of that stuff, like Underworld, Blade, fucking Teen Wolf, bro.
Yeah.
All of those movies, Wolfman, Werewolf in London, all of those things. So to be getting a Halloween special, love it.
I just saw Cthulhu.
What?
Cthulhu's in the trailer.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. Like it's definitely a
I don't know how into all that stuff you are, but dude, I'm for it. I'm just hoping it's not like a 40-minute special. I'm going to be pretty let down if it's a short special.
don't know. Because it says
I'm hoping
special
it-
presentation.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's like a movie.
I don't know. Well, we'll see. But yeah.
I mean, it would kind of suck if it was only like 45 minutes, you know? At least make it like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Make it something worth it, you know what I mean? What else we got?
Apparently they dropped a trailer for Ant-Man and Wasp, Quantumanium.
Okay.
Mania, but it won't be released online for a while. They showed
Yeah.
it at D23. Says it will be directly linked to Avengers Kang Dynasty, which we knew that because Kang is in Quantumania. So, but yeah, again, a lot of the stuff we talked about, it was basically confirmed.
Although they did have a couple surprises, and I'm looking at one of them right now. The leader is going to be returning after 14 years, played by the same guy.
Which weird one. So he's just been in hiding for 14 years.
I don't know. Maybe they'll change his look. I mean, I would hope that they change his look. He looked like a fucking weirdo.
I'm just wondering if they bring him in with his powers,
Right.
you know, or if this is, I mean, obviously if they call him the leader, because that's
Right.
what he, was named. once
Exactly.
So I don't
So
know.
he's
We'll see.
going to be appearing in the new Captain America film. I'm excited for the new Captain America movie. I'm not even going to lie, bro. I think it's going to be fucking wicked. Oh, also, speaking on eye patches, like we were earlier, it was confirmed in, let me see if I can find this. I mean, I read, it's super easy to remember, but kind of want to just read
second
it.
season of Moon Knight is in development. I missed
Like officially?
that. Yeah.
Where was that?
I'm still scrolling. This is way back on September 1st.
Oh, damn. So apparently a short trailer or something was shown for Echo. And it confirmed. Did you watch Hawkeye?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah. The trailer apparently had Kingpin with an eye patch.
Yes.
Yeah.
For those of you that did not watch the Hawkeye TV series, at the very end of the series, I mean, if it's not a spoiler, it's been like a year.
It's been a minute.
If you have not watched it, at the very end of the short series, Kingpin is shot in the face by his adopted daughter, I guess Echo was. Echo was like her uncle or her niece or whatever.
Niece?
They're related through like being adopted or whatever. But she shot him in the face, which is a direct panel ripped out of the comic books. Out of a certain comic book issue. Echo shoots Kingpin in the face and he survived.
Yep.
And they're doing that in the show as well. Kingpin appeared in the trailer, shown with an eye patch. So he is alive. Obviously, I mean, Vincent D'Onofrio is going to be in both Echo and Daredevil Born Again, so I'm very excited for that.
So apparently Emily Vancamp will return as Sharon Carter in Captain America 4.
Okay.
Moon Knight and Layla will appear in Captain America.
Really?
Yep.
Is that like confirmed or?
Uh-huh. I'm reading what you're reading. I mean,
But does it
doesn't
say that
confirmed.
they? Okay.
These are probably rumors. These are probably,
Yeah.
I can only go as so much as what we're being told.
Right.
Apparently, there's a Wonder Man series as well coming out that was announced.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Oh, we did, didn't we?
Yeah. Ironheart is wrapping up filming in Chicago. Okay.
I'm curious to see how they turn that.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for that.
The Useless 2.
Oh,
Eternals 2.
Got a little bit of info on Wakanda Forever.
Oh yeah.
Two bits of info actually. So Black Panther Wakanda Forever focuses on the rest of the world trying to capitalize on Wakanda's resources when it's weakest. So
interesting. So they're like, King's dead, let's move in.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's exactly what it is.
And the new trailer of Black Panther Wakanda Forever showed the flight of Riri Williams, the Dora Milaje, the strength of Namor and Atuma. Also a fantastic scene of the Dora Milaje wiping out some soldiers trying to steal the vibranium. So, based off of what we've seen there, they are actually making a push into Wakanda to steal their resources instead of just trying to capitalize on them.
Yep.
I'm excited for that movie, man, and we've only got a couple more months before it comes out in theaters and we can all enjoy that.
Yeah. Yep. I'm seeing a lot of, rumored stuff, so I'm not even going to dig into that.
Right.
If you haven't seen it yet, you want to, Thor Love and Thunder is now streaming on Disney Plus.
Yes.
So I need to watch that.
Indiana Jones #5 is going to be Harrison Ford's final film. I don't even know why they're making a 5th one. But I'm going to watch it because I love Indiana Jones.
Right. And I love Harrison Ford, so.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm definitely going to watch that. Let's see.
Yeah, it's really it as far as the Marvel stuff that was announced at D23.
The official title of Deadpool 3 will be announced at D23, which was nowhere to be found, unfortunately.
Nope. I think it's over too, isn't it?
Yeah, it ended today. So yeah, man, I'm like,
it was like they teased a bunch of stuff that they'd already teased and then didn't say anything.
Right. I think
so.
Some of the most upsetting developments of D23 this year was no Deadpool announcement. I know a lot of people have been looking forward to that. They've been talking about it for like 3 years now. So I know a lot of people were pretty upset about that. I know a lot of people are very upset about not getting any kind of update on Fantastic Four, even after they said that they were going to announce the cast and the director at D23. And all we unfortunately got was a director, and it was all but confirmed like a month ago that this dude was going to be the one directing the movie.
We knew about that already, so
we got the shit end of the stick on the Fantastic Four front, which is upsetting, man, because I mean they supposedly are starting filming of Fantastic Four next year. So I'm thinking either they don't have a cast
or they're just keeping it under wraps.
They're keeping it under wraps. And I mean, even you told me before we started, there's a lot of rumors going around that Henry Cavill, for those of you that don't know Henry Cavill, he's fucking Superman. He's Geralt of Rivia.
He's an
probably going to be James Bond at some point.
regardless of what that man does, he is such an awesome human being. Like,
oh, he really
seeing
is.
him interact with fans, other people, doing the things he does, like that man, just keep him safe, please. Okay. I'm just
Not to
saying.
mention, he is like the nerd of all nerds.
yeah.
He's a absolute gamer. He
plays
loves comic
Warhammer.
books.
He
Yep,
almost
World of
didn't get
Warcraft.
the role for if in case you didn't know, he almost didn't get the role for Superman.
Yeah.
Because he was in a WoW battle.
He was in a World of Warcraft raid.
Yep.
And almost missed the phone call
Yep.
to be brought in as Superman. That man is dedicated to video games, and
I love it.
I'm for it,
I
bro.
fucking love it.
I'm for it. He also built his own computer.
Yep.
And I think he's got a dual 3090 in it.
I think so, yeah.
If I'm
because
not
he can.
mistaken, he's got two 3090s in his computer. That's fucking crazy. But a quick little thing. A small scene for She-Hulk Attorney at Law was shown with Daredevil in there. Apparently, now I didn't see this. Apparently Daredevil and She-Hulk were about to infiltrate a building filled with bad guys, and Daredevil was able to see their heartbeat or hear their heartbeat, and She-Hulk didn't believe him.
Right.
They got kind of flirty as he heard her heartbeat. They almost kissed, but then they didn't kiss. I don't
Okay.
know. That's what I
mean,
heard.
You know, again, like She-Hulk's character from the comics is a very promiscuous. She gets what she wants. I mean,
She's a whore, is what Doug is trying to say without saying she's a whore.
it's said. So she gets what she wants, and a lot of men don't turn her down. Okay, just saying. But yeah,
100%, bro.
I don't know how to word this and it not sound wrong, but I'm curious to see what relationship she strikes up in the series or later on, because
Yeah.
she's basically slept with the entire cast of Avengers, minus Bruce, obviously. And I mean, all like Tony, Cap, freaking all of it. So I just think it's funny.
Yeah, it's so. I mean, so far I'm digging the show. It's a very different look at what Marvel has brought to us before. I've liked all of the episodes that we've seen, including the new one.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to see, like you said, what kind of relationships she gets into and forms, because if you don't know about She-Hulk, there is one character named Augustus Pugsley, I think his name is. He's played by Josh Segarra in the TV show. If you don't know Josh Segarra, he played Prometheus in season 5 of Arrow.
Yep.
Under the guise of Adrian Chase, who, for those of you that don't know, Adrian Chase in the comic books is Vigilante.
Yeah.
But he was playing somebody else in Arrow who was also a bad guy. He was using Adrian Chase as an alias. But he is playing Augustus Pugsley in the She-Hulk television show, and in the comic books, they get into a pretty hot and heavy relationship. So I feel like at some point they're going to get together in the show, or the future of the show, maybe season 2, if there is a second season. Because, I mean, they wouldn't introduce one of her biggest romances into the show and not act on it. Or they might not act on it because it's Marvel and they're full of random surprises.
We'll see. You know, it's hard telling. Apparently they showed a trailer for the Marvels.
Yeah.
That we won't see for a while. Obviously, for a reason. But it had Kamala Khan, it had Carol Danvers, it had Rambo, what the fuck you say, or Proton, basically. So yeah, that one's, there hasn't been many words, all the words on the Marvels. So we'll see what even happens with that.
Right. So, I just saw this one, which is weird because it was never confirmed. On September 7th, Jody Comer, I don't know how to say that last name. Comer, I'm gonna say Comer. It sounds better than Comer. So Jody Comer will play Sue Storm in Fantastic Four. I mean, she's a good-looking girl. I mean, I could see her playing Sue Storm, but it was never confirmed. So yeah, take it with a grain of salt.
As well, it's kind of along the lines of it's probably a rumor and it's not been confirmed.
Yeah.
Until we see a full list of these characters, we're not going to tell you because we won't.
Right. Elizabeth Olsen will return as Wanda Maximoff in Phase 5.
I guess she's getting a spin-off movie, from what I heard.
What else? Oh, that's the Secret Invasion. Oh, there was one thing that I'm surprised is not on this this page, but apparently Kevin Feige made a statement when he was asked about the X-Men or any mutant-like projects that are in development or coming. And Kevin Feige apparently made a statement that's saying the X-Men are not even close to being introduced, but they're gonna be here before Phase 10.
God damn.
Yeah. For those of you that don't know, we're just about to be entering Phase 5 of the MCU after November 11th when Black Panther comes out and Ant-Man and the Wasp's Quantumanium kicks off Phase 5. So to say that two negatives in one fucking in one fucking statement is kind of upsetting. We are very far off from the X-Men, but the X-Men will appear before Phase 10.
Yeah.
That's like a shot to your fucking nuggets, bro. Cause like that makes me think that we're not getting them in Phase 5 or 6. May not get them in 7 or 8. But they're probably going to be here at the end of Phase 9, right before Phase 10. Why? We've already established that Miss Marvel's story was completely and drastically changed. She's not an Inhuman. She's not a Celestial. She's not an Eternal. She is a mutant. They have spun it to make her the first mutant being introduced into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So my question is, why are we waiting this long to introduce the rest of the mutants? You know what I mean? We've got our first mutant in here. So why are we waiting until Phase 7, 8, 9 to bring mutants into the MCU? I get it. Y'all got a lot of stories to tell, but for fuck's sakes, bring them in already. God damn. Like,
I don't know. I got nothing on that one just because, you know, we haven't seen an X-Men since what was it? Dark Phoenix, right?
Yeah, Dark Phoenix,
which I didn't watch, so I don't know if it was even any good.
I watched it. I can't remember it.
I heard it was so
all I remember is there was a really badass scene with Nightcrawler on a train where he used his tail to stab people.
As one does.
I was like, that is fucking awesome because Nightcrawler's my message. But oh shit, we never even got to the point of what we were talking about with Henry Cavill. Got distracted and talked about how he's a nerd.
Holy shit. Wow. Okay, so yeah.
He is Geralt of Rivia from the Witcher series. Both books and video games. They kind of blended both together.
Yep.
Look, obviously, of both counterparts, but he's got the voice of the video game counterpart. And he's Superman. Y'all already know that. If you don't know that,
now
you live under a fucking rock. And welcome to 2022.
Right.
But there are heavy rumors that Doug told me about, that sent me a picture, that Henry Cavill was approached to play Victor Von Doom in the Fantastic Four film, or just in the MCU in general. I've got mixed feelings about it. He's a phenomenal actor.
Oh, for sure. We've seen him as a bad guy before in Mission Impossible, albeit like a very short time, because the whole time he was like double, triple agent type thing.
Right.
He fits it. You know, I think
he fits it, but he's not Middle Eastern, Eastern European.
Yeah, but I mean, every Victor Von Doom we've seen, well, I say every.
We've only seen two, and they were both not great.
I don't know. You know, what does one look or sound like from Latveria? You know, I don't know.
You're right.
So I think that's the whole concept. They're Middle Eastern, or not Middle Eastern, Middle European. Doesn't sound right.
I can't remember what he is. I know he's not American.
No, he's from
I know
Latveria.
He's not British.
He's like the Prince of Latveria or something. He has some sort of royalty, basically.
Yeah. It's like a European. He's a European dude.
Yeah. I don't know.
But like, I mean, like I said, this was going to be more Sokovia as opposed to Latveria.
Yeah, I probably.
So in the films, he would be Sokovian instead of Latvian, unless they bring Latveria into the MCU. But I mean, I don't know, bro. I mean, last I checked, Dr. Doom is a good-looking, white, Eastern European man.
So this may just be me, and if you're listening, you let us know. I don't care to see some of these characters' backstory.
Right.
Anymore.
Right, exactly.
Because they keep fucking up the backstories, right?
Yeah.
So I don't want to see him anymore. I want to see Von Doom come in like very soon. Quantumania, something. Just bring him in, right? And just start wrecking shit, because he's already got his powers.
Right.
We've already confirmed Fantastic Four exists in the MCU. We saw Reed Richards. That means Doom is there. Doom has his powers. I don't need a fucking backstory. Bring Doom in,
right.
Make him a baddie.
Yeah.
I'd be good with it.
Yeah, I'd be cool with it too.
I don't need this is how he got his power. We don't need that again.
Right.
You've unsuccessfully tried it twice.
Wait, who did they unsuccessfully try it with? Taskmaster?
No, I just mean with Doom himself. Like, we've basically gotten two origin stories of Doom.
Yeah.
And while one was a lot better than the other, I just want to see him come in his metal and green cloak and just shit up. Like,
absolutely.
I mean, you're talking Thanos level, like beyond Thanos level villain. So I just want to see him come in and destroy shit.
He's a very, very powerful character.
Yeah.
So we don't need anything else.
Like, I don't even care to see his face. You can make him whoever the hell you want. Just bring him in.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, yeah, that's all I got. So what else we got here? Oh, Chadwick Boseman, outstanding character voiceover performance. He won an Emmy for it, and his
nice.
his brother accepted the award on his behalf.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
So I thought that was pretty cool. That's awesome. He deserved it, man. I mean, he brought a character to life, man.
Oh, right there. Perfect. Bring him in right now. I want it. I'm just reading on Doom. So there's obviously, you get a kind of a rundown of the character, and I'm looking at like, different stories he's had. This one is literally, so you watched Loki, correct?
Most of it.
Do you know what the incursion is? Or an incursion, right?
Yeah, isn't that when all the things split?
Right. So it's when one Earth is trying to fucking compound to another Earth from a right here. Incursion in Latveria. After his return, Latveria becomes the site of an incursion. Right there. Bring him in. Quantumania. King Dynasty. Right there. It's perfect. Just bring him in and fuck shit up.
However, I am now seeing something in regards to Henry Cavill on the DC fan page.
I saw that, but again, until I think it's
until it's written in stone, yeah. But DC fans breathe a sigh of relief after those Henry Cavill to Marvel rumors prove false
for now. Yeah.
So I mean, there's still hope. I mean, I would love to see Henry Cavill in the. He is a force to be reckoned with. He's an amazing actor.
Yeah.
Bringing life to a video game and book character in Geralt of Rivia. Bringing Superman to life, albeit not my favorite rendition of Superman. I'm into the old school character of Christopher Reeves. Those movies were corny as fuck. But again, I grew up watching them as a child. And, Henry Cavill didn't do a bad job as Superman, but Christopher Reeves is my dude.
Right.
Blue Beetle star nervous upcoming movie. Oh, that's it for all the Marvel shit.
Yeah. I mean, again, D23 was kind of
it was kind of a letdown, man.
What they kind of hit on more was their actual Disney related stuff. There's shows, movies coming up,
games,
stuff like that. Yeah, a few games. So
literally the only new pieces of information that we had that were not confirmed was we got a trailer for Werewolf by Night. Now, I mean, it was stated that there was a chance that Werewolf by Night would appear, which, I mean, we knew it was probably going to, but it became official. We got a Secret Invasion trailer. And that's really 2 weeks ago, if y'all remember, Doug and I confirmed the cast of the Thunderbolts.
Well,
we knew before they were announced
the characters who was going to be in, but they hadn't announced fully the actual actors. But I mean, let's face it.
Well, we knew what they were going to be because they were in everything anyway. They were already established in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So we knew they were coming, we Doug and I read that rumor and essentially confirmed that rumor before.
Yeah.
So we're Charles Xavier, everybody.
I mean, that one wasn't hard to.
No, that wasn't a difficult one to foresee. But
all of those characters were fairly recently seen. So there was no way that they were going to recast any of them. I knew every single one of them was not going to be recast.
Although they should have recast
Taskmaster.
They should have recast Taskmaster.
Yeah, I knew that one.
I'm still so upset about it, bro. It's such bullshit, man.
Yeah, that's it on the Marvel front. As far as DC, there really hasn't been any updates.
Yeah, there's not a lot. Real world politics influenced the movie. That makes me not want to watch the movie.
I don't know what you said because you might cut out on me.
Black Adam star reveals how real world politics influenced the film. That right there makes me not even want to touch the movie. Not even want to sit. I go to these movies to watch the movie and escape reality. Hence, Hero Hour, escape from reality. I'm not trying to, while I watch a movie about people with fucking superpowers kicking the shit out of each other. seeing this, I'm probably gonna pass. As much as I don't want to, I'm probably gonna pass.
And it sucks too, because when it comes to DC, like Black Adam is probably one of my favorite villains.
Yeah. I'm more so upset for you.
He's not like, he is a villain. Just put that out there. Black Adam is a villain, but he is a villain because of his mindset of get in my way, I will fuck you up.
Yeah.
Good, bad, ugly, I don't care.
Right.
Personally, I like that. That might make me just a fucking shitty person, but
I agree. Boat. I like it too.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. If you're gonna get in my way, I'm gonna fuck you up. I don't know why I went Jersey on that, but it just sounded good.
I don't either. Don't do it again.
I'm not gonna. So I hate seeing that. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
The whole reason we want to see these movies, we want to see these characters come to life, is because they were our escape, right?
Right.
Obviously you can't make a movie these days without some real world.
Right. And now that's not to say, and that's what I was going to say next.
There's a certain line.
Yeah. I mean, like, look at She-Hulk. There is a lot of pop culture going on in She-Hulk. You got dating apps. You've got Twitter. You've got everything being recorded on cell phones. You've got the minute something newsworthy happens, it's on everybody's television in the world. The trial of Emil Blonsky and why he should or shouldn't be released. There's a lot of real world shit that happens in these TV shows, but they're touched on and they're spun so that way it doesn't feel like the whole fucking woke culture bullshit or any of the like real sensitive shit that comes to light. But seeing this sentence reveals how real world politics influenced the movie based off of real world politics. To me, that raises a red flag. I don't know about you. You're just sitting there in silence.
I was listening, like, basically I was listening out of this year to you, and I was reading what was actually said on this topic, trying to figure out what they're actually talking about as far as real world politics that were included, and I don't know.
That, to me, that's upsetting. That's not upsetting, but concerning, and it makes me not want to watch it. I don't know about you.
It doesn't even make any fucking sense. All right, so this is the statement that's being made. It says that apparently, though there might be more to the long-awaited movie than meets the eyes, one of the stars of the incoming DCEU flick is teasing that Black Adam might actually have been influenced to a certain degree by real-world Middle Eastern politics.
Oh my God.
And the actor goes on to say, I personally love the story. All superheroes are based off of super rationality, super prophetic understanding. There's an orphan, there's a kid that's lost and finds his way and becomes a champion. And this is similar, but yet very different. If you could quit doing that so I could fucking read. Good Lord. Kondak is also a country that is fictionalized Middle East. That's something we've never seen before. When you talk about global politics and what exists today, it's very fascinating to see how this film could come to light after so many years of misunderstanding and not knowing what global landscape is, and this makes Black Adam substantially different. What the fuck does that have to do with Middle Eastern politics?
Yeah, bro.
Nothing. So your statement is that it was filmed in a fake Middle Eastern country. If y'all read that and see something I don't, please inform me, because I don't see how that has anything to do with Middle Eastern politics. Real world Middle Eastern politics at that. Is it just the fact that we don't see Middle Eastern films? Is that what where this is going? Or films filmed in Middle Eastern countries, which is not true. I'm confused on that one.
So I've noticed a lot of the shit I've noticed a lot of the shit on this DC fan page isn't actually like real fucking news. Seeing this one, DC Entertainment Universe is shockingly okay with the idea of Terminator Dark Fate director boarding the franchise.
Who cares?
Who gives a fuck?
So in other news, how did you get into comics? Jesus fucking Christ! Like, that just blew my mind, ladies and gentlemen. That just, I'm completely at a loss for words now, because you've got, this is why these actors don't know what the fuck they're talking about. This man just, I could be completely wrong. Please tell me if I am, but what did that statement have anything, what does this movie have anything to do with Middle Eastern politics?
Oh, you're still stuck on that.
Yeah.
I thought you just shut down because I just said the Terminator director.
No. I think it's just everything just coming to fruition. It's just like, God damn it. I can't with this shit anymore.
Oh fuck.
I don't know. Yeah.
So here's
anyway, it's just DC is just off on a hinge.
DC is a fucking joke when it comes to these movies, dude.
DC
hey, look at this one. Look at this one. This one's funny too. Aquaman star. So this person's an actor in the Aquaman films.
Aquaman star. To do with DC.
Oh no, it's a contradiction to literally what this dude is acting in.
Bet.
Aquaman star calls acting in comic book movies clown work.
So don't do it.
So why are you acting in a comic book movie, you stupid fuck?
So don't do it. The fact that you
said
news? The fact that you said that makes me not want to watch you in anything.
Here's another one.
Because that just makes me think that you're not giving it your all to make that character come to life. So why the fuck would I want to watch it?
Oh, here's a funny one. Searing hot take suggests Marvel should be learning from DC.
I'm done.
Let's take a moment of silence for this and go to a commercial break real quick. Hold on. Wrong one. This is the commercial break, y'all. Please hold.
Hey, I'm Ricky Bobby. And I'm Cal Naughton Jr. We just want to take a moment to talk to you about snow blindness in cats. It's affecting more and more cats every year, and it scares the living shit out of us.
You know what scares the living shit out of me is the fact that people really think DC is above Marvel. And I cold-heartedly mean that. I'm sorry. And you know, the guy that said that, the actor that said that about clown work, he's a fuck. He's a
fucking idiot, bro.
He's a terrible actor. Like, everything I've seen him in is like, wow.
Dog shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have to read this article, bro. I'm sorry, I have to. We're gonna read it out loud. The multi-billion-dollar franchise Marvel, which now encompasses nearly every facet of pop culture, should apparently be taking notes from their biggest competitor, DC Comics, according to an absolutely scorching take from a fan. The Marvel Cinematic Universe's effect. One fan.
Singular fan. That means the whole company's gonna fucking...
Yep. The Marvel Cinematic Universe's effect on the film industry is palpable. Every studio is now diving through its archives for films, rights, and ways to cross over several different properties. Among them are Warner Bros. And DC Comics, who have both stuttered several times with their strategy. But one brave soul has danced his way onto the stage at Reddit Marvel Studios, saying that Marvel should learn some big things from DC. Here is what this person said.
Okay, so is it just like wingdings and stuff? Because that's about as smart as this person sounds. And the
No,
fact
but
that
it might as
anyone's
well
listening
be.
to it.
All right. So we might have to go to a commercial break again after this one.
My brain hurts. Like, so you know when you have a headache and like your head hurts, the fluid in my brain is actually aching. It's like I just.
All right, let's read this. Do you think Marvel should also make some standalone movies about some comic book characters like DC is doing? And what will be your picks for these movies? Edit, I think I messed up the title. Film studios learn a lot from each other. Still, the original poster's idea of complete standalone stories within the cinematic universe would go against the very idea of a cinematic universe. Warner Brothers saw success with the standalone The Batman, which is the newest one, which, yes, they did. But is this a strategy that really fits in with Marvel? Somebody commented saying why the MCU's whole appeal is its interconnectedness. Others point out that if anyone should be learning from anyone in this scenario, it should be Warner Brothers executives learning from the success of the Marvel Studios decision makers. One comment also wonders if there'd even be the point of a Joker-esque standalone film with any of the Marvel roster. No, God, no. I mean, some of the projects ostensibly are standalone films, i.e. The Eternals, Moon Knight. I don't want 5 different Iron Man actors or a complete ripoff of Kings of Comedy that expresses the Green Goblin's childhood. Yeah, I mean, okay, so this fan does realize that the first 2 phases
Or standalones
of the MCU were nothing but standalone films with 2 Avengers movies
the
peppered
fact
in
that
there.
It said Iron Man, Thor, Captain America. What part of that made you think it wasn't a standalone character film?
Not to mention Moon Knight,
Was a standalone.
Doctor Strange,
Standalone.
Miss Marvel,
Standalone.
She-Hulk,
I'm gonna keep saying it. Standalone. Spider-Man.
All-
Standalone.
Spider-Man,
What?
Shang-Chi.
Has this person ever seen a Marvel film?
Probably not.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense. What the
You
fuck?
fucking idiot.
What the hell, people?
Get the fuck out.
Don't make statements that you don't know. I
Get-
can't. I'm grabbing my man. I'm DC
Get
this
out.
week too. I don't want to fucking do DC.
Get out, you stupid fuck.
All right. Also, real quick, Harley Quinn survives the Warner Brothers bloodbath, returning for season 4 at HBO Max.
Oh yeah, yeah. I saw that.
Pretty excited about that.
I just. This is like, okay. I feel like people who, I love DC and Marvel.
There is one thing that I'm
Characters.
that I'm interested right now.
Okay.
No, I'm DC this week. You were DC last week.
Was I?
Mm-hmm.
Man, fuck. I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, I'm DC this week. All right, this one. Pretty excited to actually hear this.
Okay.
Jason Momoa teases that Ben Affleck is not the only Batman in Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom.
Interesting.
I'm interested in that.
So this is their attempt at a multiverse in DC?
Maybe. Oh, here's another one. This is also video game related. A strange fan theory says that DC Universe exists in the Marvel Cinematic Universe because of Fortnite.
Why? Because the characters are in it?
I don't fucking know.
Are DC fans eating crowns? What are
Bro,
y'all
no,
doing?
would it really fucking surprise you if they were, bro?
I just
Like, would it honestly surprise you if they were eating fucking
and
crayons?
not DC fans. I shouldn't say that because there's a difference between DC Comics and DCEU. Are DCEU fans eating crowns? Do you like the taste of colored wax?
Stupid people, man. People are fucking stupid.
It's hard to be a comic lover and then give other people shit, but goddamn,
Dude, it is so difficult to do a podcast about superheroes and trying to give the latest updates and shit. And just having that bullshit happen, and you're just like, is there even a point? Like, is there even a fucking point? All right.
I don't know.
So now we are getting into the educational moments of this podcast where we choose a character. Dougie and I, we switch between the Marvel books and the DC book. He does Marvel one week, I do DC, and then we switch. I'm on DC, he's on Marvel this week. In the educational section, we like to choose a character that either everybody knows, nobody knows, we don't know, or we just want to give more information on. So this is kind of the randomized section of the educational. But then Doug and I, we choose a page number. I think you chose last week, so I get to choose this week.
I did.
Or 2 weeks ago, and yeah. So we choose a page number, choose a character on those pages from each book, and then we put them in a scenario of battle.
Yep. And
So,
you know, if we would like our community? Yeah. That's the word I was looking for.
yeah.
Yeah. We would like our community to also chime in. If there's characters you like and would like us to talk about for our educational side, let us know. We also, you know, as we go along, put numbers. If you can comment a number, message one of us a page number 1 through like,
Yeah.
I don't know, 400.
Yeah. There's a
1
lot
through
of pages,
400.
man.
We'll pick your number.
Yeah.
Use that.
Absolutely. So, I've got mine.
I've got mine.
Personal favorite villain of mine. My favorite DC villain of all time that is not like a Justice League level threat.
Oh yeah. I've got mine.
So the one that I picked, he was first. His debut was in The Flash, Volume 1,
Ooh.
number 139, September 1963. His name's gonna give it away immediately.
For some.
His real name is Eobard Thawne. Eobard Thawne. Base of operations, Central City, Keystone City. Well, Central City and then Keystone City in the year 2463. He is 6 feet tall, weighs 195 pounds, blue eyes, white hair,
Not blonde.
genius. Yeah, not blonde. Powers and abilities: genius level intellect, future science, negative speed force. Wait. Future science, negative speed. Oh yeah, no, that's
that
an
like-
entire
is that
fucking
one word?
section. No, this is a whole thing. This is why I was confused, because I was like, wait a second. Okay, let's do it again. Future science, negative speed force, super speed. See why
That's a
I was
mouthful.
confused? That is. And can manipulate time without affecting himself. And in the comic books, for those of you that don't know, Reverse Flash and Professor Zoom are one and the same. They are the same person. Professor Zoom is more notoriously Hunter Zolomon, but Eobard Thawne has taken on that name before as well. But people know him more as Reverse Flash. Allies include the Acolytes of Zoom, enemies, the Flash, obviously,
Imagine that.
and Paradox. And his affiliations are not the Legion of Doom, but the Legion of Zoom. So I would imagine that's a bunch of speedsters. So let us read about Reverse Flash. In the 25th century, orphaned Eobard Thawne became obsessed with the ancient superhero the Flash. Finding a time capsule containing his hero's uniform, Eobard engineered a Speed Force connection and became a speedster hero, unaware that he had actually created a negative Speed Force that would impact all of reality. He also lacked enemies and catastrophes to combat, and so began creating his own. When Barry Allen visited his era, Thawne was initially ecstatic, but his admiration... Sorry, turning down my music a little bit, it's super loud. But his admiration soured when the Flash exposed Eobard's deception. After rehabilitation, Thawne became a professor and curator of the Flash Museum. Refining his powers, Professor Zoom traveled back in time to win the Flash's approval. Unfortunately, he discovered that the pair had no special relationship. At heart, a psychotic attention seeker, Thawne felt betrayed and determined to make Barry Allen's life a living hell. Thawne's negative Speed Force connection allowed him easy access to all points in time, and he murdered Barry's mother and his wife Iris, altering time and reordering reality on a whim. Thawne has been killed repeatedly too, but is virtually immune to death since he can simply attack his despised betrayer from different moments in his own personal timeline. Thawne remains an unpredictable and constant threat, a vicious Reverse Flash bent on undoing all the good Barry Allen has done, but most recently corrupting his unborn future children and assembling an army of supervillains into a Legion of Zoom. On the record, in his first appearance, Thawne was called the Reverse Flash, but for much of his career was known as Professor Zoom. Other Flashpoint villains also have called themselves Professor Zoom, each with a similar yellow costume that was a reverse of the Flash's. These included Citizen Abra, a time traveler from the 64th century, and a criminal profiler, Hunter Zolomon. Thawne was obsessed with Barry Allen, traversing timelines and dimensions to carry on his maniacal battle against the Flash and everybody he loved.
Yeah, he a bad boy.
Oh yeah. Reverse Flash is so fucking cool though, man. Such an awesome character.
I think, truthfully, one of my favorite Flash stories is Flashpoint. So
yeah.
So good.
Excuse me.
So I have a group, and by group I mean it's a race of people. With everything upcoming with Marvel, there's a lot of people I'm sure that don't know about this group or race. So, give a little insight.
Skrull. Kree.
Skrull. So we've got the Skrulls. They are shape-changing alien race. Their base is Tarnax 4 in the Andromeda Galaxy. Their first appearance was Fantastic Four number 2, January 1962. So it was early on in the Fantastic Four storyline. Their powers, shape-shifting. Permits radical changes in size, shape, color, and their lifespans reach 200 years on average.
Holy shit.
And it wasn't until later on that they were actually, well, I'll get into that. It's in the reading. But yeah, they basically, they're shapeshifters. If they see someone, they can take over their body or what they look like.
And their powers. They could take on their powers too.
Not from the get.
Oh, okay. Because all I remember in Secret Invasion in the comics, they were able to mimic their powers. But go on, do tell.
So yeah, the Skrulls are an ancient humanoid species from the Andromeda Galaxy with reptilian physiologies. The cosmic beings known as the Celestials, we're getting more people that we know about, visited the species' birth world of Skrullos long ago and created Skrullian. I can't. Yeah.
Skrullian?
Skrullian equivalents to Earth's Eternals and Deviants. So basically, Skrulls had the exact same thing that Earth did as far as like Deviants and Eternals.
Okay.
The Deviant Skrulls exhibited the ability to shapeshift and soon wiped out all competing race branches. So the Deviant Skrulls is what exists now. Like,
okay.
That's it. As far the Kree War. So after forging an interstellar empire, the Skrulls encountered the primitive Kree. The Kree, if you don't know, we can get into that later on sometime, but they're just brutes, basically.
Yeah.
Who murdered the Skrull contact team and stole their starship technology. A Kree armada soon attacked the Skrulls, triggering the eon-long Kree Skrull War. This has been going
Hell
on.
yeah.
This has been going on forever.
Eons.
Eons. Literally, it says it right there. Eons.
Literal eons, people.
Yeah, like this war has been going on longer than the Avengers have even been a thought process.
Jesus.
So Skrull scientists later developed the first cosmic cube, which gained sentience and decimated the Skrull Empire. So their own design killed them.
Nice. Nice.
It eventually, so the cosmic cube eventually evolved into the exceptionally powerful Shaper of Worlds. The Skrulls eventually bounced back from this tragedy, establishing an imperial throne world of Tarnax 4. The Skrulls placed agents on Earth, but they were defeated by the Fantastic Four. In response, the Skrull Emperor Dorek the Seventh, they go through empires or emperors quickly, created the Super Skrull. The Super Skrull possessed all of the powers from Fantastic Four. So this is when it comes in that they start to be able to recreate the powers.
But
But
use the
originally
abilities.
in the comics from Fantastic Four, the Super Skrull only had the Fantastic Four's powers.
Gotcha.
So it's that clip that you see in Secret Invasion where it's a Skrull face and it's got like Sue, Johnny, Mr. Fantastic. Yeah, that's where this, comes in. The Skrulls also engineered an elite class of War Skrulls, agents that could duplicate the powers of other beings when they assumed those beings' shapes. After Galacticus devoured Tarnax 4, the Skrull Empire fell into civil war. The mad Skrull Zabik detonated a hyperwave bomb that removed the shape-shifting ability of all Skrulls. Man, they're fucking like themselves up. Everything they create,
they are, for as smart as they are really stupid.
Yeah, so a bomb that removed the shape-shifting ability from all Skrulls, the Super Skrull escaped the bomb's effects and managed to restore the species' shape-shifting powers. During the annihilation, the Skrulls lost nearly all of their planets. They turned into Vernac? Yep. They turned to. Oh, it's a person, not a thing. Makes sense. All right, they turned to Vernac and made her their queen. Relying on Skrull prophecies, she led the secret invasion. Name drop. In an effort to
Drop.
make an effort to make Earth the new Skrull homeworld. However, the people of Earth banded together to root out the Skrulls and repel their attack, leaving the few remaining Skrulls homeless once more. Yeah.
It's a lot of info.
Yeah. I mean, it's, you know, with everything going on or upcoming, you know, we're seeing it.
That was a good choice.
We're seeing it in the trailer. We've seen it previously a little bit in Miss Marvel. We saw Kree and Skrull in Miss Marvel.
Dynamite choice, man. Dynamite!
Yeah, so a little tidbit. Skrulls can alter their appearance to duplicate anyone, but can be shocked into dropping their disguise if they're hurt or knocked out. So just knock a bitch out. That's a Skrull.
Hell yeah. Fuck you, Skrulls. All right. That's the educational part. Now we go into the battle. So I'm going to choose a page number. I'm just going to open the book. And that is the page that we're going to land on.
That one.
We are on page 159. $159.
159. Oh, hello. Who are you?
Ooh, this is a good one. Let's go. Okay. I like this.
I got one.
All right.
I got a good one. Would you like
This
me to
guy.
go first? Or
Yeah,
go ahead.
yeah, go first. Go first. I
Just-
went first with
Use
the
not
educational.
mentor. This man's real name is James McDonald Hudson. He
Okay.
is a scientist and adventurer. His
Okay.
base is Canada. All of it. All of Canada.
Canada, eh?
All of Canada. He is
All of it.
all of Canada. It just says Canada. His height is 6'2". He's 196 pounds. Blue eyes, black hair. His first appearance was X-Men number 109, February 1978, and his name is Guardian.
Guardian.
His powers: he has an electromagnetic battle suit that has a built-in force field, allows him to fly and discharge force bolts. Also uses gravity to slingshot him into a westward direction at 1 minute. Wow. Only west and only 1,000 miles per hour.
Holy
He can only, ladies and gentlemen, this man can only shot himself west.
Only west.
West. You need to go west very fast.
You need to go that way.
Guardian's your man.
If you need to head west, please contact Guardian of the X-Men
Guardian of Canada.
and get your ass launched off to the left.
All right, so James McDonald Hudson stole the prototype battle suit he was developing when he discovered that his employer's Amcan Petrochemical. Say that 5
What?
times. Yep. Say that 5 times.
Amcan Petrochemical.
There we go. Intended
did
to
it.
turn it over to the U.S. military. Hudson took the suit to a Canadian government. To the Canadian government. Wow.
There's multiple governments in Canada.
It says the. Apparently, again, it's all of Canada and it's the government. And founded Alpha Flight, which he led first as Weapon Alpha and then as Vindicator. I need this dude to pick a name.
Yeah, right?
Where the fuck was I? When Canada ended its support for Alpha Flight, Hudson took the name Guardian to symbolize his new role. The collective, an energy mass derived from the what? An energy mass derived from the depowering of mutants by Scarlet Witch possessed Michael Pointer, a postman, unaware he was also a mutant, and used him to kill Hudson, along with most of Alpha Flight. Ironically, Pointer then became the new guardian of a government-sponsored version of Omega Flight. Wearing Hudson's battle suit to control his energy absorption powers, Pointer later took the name Weapon Omega. During the Chaos War, many of the members of Alpha Flight returned from the dead. Hudson was among them. He was since rejoined both his wife and team. All right, well. Real name Groot, occupation adventure. No, I'm just kidding. Jesus. I should have picked Groot.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Guardian Airlines. If you need to go west, this airline is for you. We'll get you launched to the west at 1,000 miles per hour. Don't know where you're gonna land, but you will land somewhere. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Guardian Airlines. Please keep your baggage under your feet at all times, your hands and feet strapped in.
Under your feet. Keep them under there. Why do I sound so weird?
All right,
don't like
who you
it.
got?
Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah.
Okay. This guy, his name's Jericho, mate.
Jericho?
Jericho. All right. Debut, Tales of the Teen Titans, number 42, May 1984. Real name, Joseph Wilson. 5'11", 195 pounds, green eyes, blonde hair. His powers and abilities include the ability to control the minds of others wearing multi-powered gravity sheath, an icon suit. His allies, Adeline Wilson, Rose Wilson, aka Ravager, Slade Wilson, aka Deathstroke. Enemies, David Isherwood and Terra of Defiance. Joseph Wilson is the second son of Slade Wilson, the legendary mercenary known as Deathstroke. Joseph was believed to have been killed when Slade's enemies attacked the home of Slade and his wife, Adeline. He survived but could no longer speak. His older brother, Grant, was an early casualty in Deathstroke's mercenary assassination career, and Joseph grew up emotionally poisoned by his parents' toxic relationship. He developed a love-hate relationship for both of them. Running Adeline's business empire, Joe used his metahuman powers of bodily possession to gather information and pursue a hedonistic lifestyle, but was inevitably sucked into his father's supervillain intrigues. Joe stole a superpowered suit from his lover and mentored David Isherwood, a minor Canadian superhero called Dr. Icon. Swear to God, I had no idea that Canada was going to be such a big influence in tonight's battle.
Apparently, yeah. Good Lord.
To become a costumed adventurer named Jericho. He was deeply traumatized by the fact that he was prepared to commit murder to get it. When his fiancée, Etienne, was also murdered, Joe joined his father in Adeline's Defiance super team and found himself once again caught up in the Cold War between his parents. However, after slipping ever deeper into depression and paranoia over the lethal machinations of his father, Jericho joined teammates Power Girl, Kid Flash, Terra, and unsuspected half-sister Rose in having Deathstroke arrested and treated in Arkham Asylum. On the record, Joseph Wilson is not the original Jericho, who possessed formidable psychic powers and joined the Teen Titans. despite them being bitter foes of his father, Deathstroke. However, he was then possessed by the warped souls of Azarath, who turned him against the Titans. Deathstroke was forced to kill Jericho to release him from their possession. Jericho's soul survived, but was driven insane, and it went on to wreak havoc in a succession of unwilling host bodies. The Curse of Azeroth. In a tragic twist of fate, the souls of Azarath drove Jericho mad, transforming him into a vicious and violent monster.
Okay.
So that kid's like emotionally fucked up, bro.
Oh yeah.
His father is Deathstroke, his sister is Ravager, his brother was violently killed by their father in his early assassination career. His mother and his father had a very volatile relationship. Holy Christ. I just want to hug him.
My guy was like, he stole a suit. What was his powers? I don't even fucking remember now. It was that.
His
that was
powers
forgettable.
were
Flying to the west.
All right, well, I feel like your guys got it in for him if he can't fucking fly to the west. I'm just fucking saying. I mean, he could go north, south, east, and he might be good, but shit. That west word.
If Jericho goes west, count your days, motherfucker.
I don't fucking understand.
I don't fucking get it, bro. How do you make a character that can only fly west?
I got nothing. I really don't. I'm really confused right now as to why he can only go west. Why is that his stipulation?
It doesn't make any sense, bro. That's some fuckery right there.
I don't understand.
So I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say that Jericho has this in the bag because I mean
he actually has powers for one. Like
yeah, like he actually has powers. He can literally control your mind. I mean, he's got an entire team of psychopaths on his side. He's got Deathstroke, he's got Ravager.
Yep.
You know, I mean, all he needs is to call in a favor, and once he goes to the good guys with Kid Flash, Power Girl, and Terra, I mean, they're a force to be reckoned with too. So if this dude's only fucking ability is to
Fly west with Guardian Airlines.
then you know, I don't see him being able to pull off a win against Jericho, bro.
He can fly west. Why is that? I got nothing. I feel like Jericho's got this one purely for the fact that my boy
he can fucking control himself.
Yeah, and my boy can fucking do more than, like, he can't do anything other than fly west.
He could do more
Then fly west with Guardian Airlines.
That's literally the only reason. Like, motherfucker can't do nothing. He can fly west.
Welcome to Guardian Airlines. If you need to go west, Guardian's your man.
Guardians, where you need to go.
I just made a soundbite of that.
Whoops.
You can fly
Welcome
west.
to Guardian Airlines. If you need to go west, Guardian's your man.
Oh, so fucking stupid, bro. What is with us? Like,
Sometimes we get good ones, sometimes we don't, man.
but like, a lot of the times, it's usually one really cool or like at least decently cool character versing one that stands zero fucking chance.
Yeah.
Like the other night, I think a couple weeks ago, when mine was Batroc the fucking Leaper and yours was like God.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like, what the fuck, dude? They don't skimp on the shitty characters, though, man. I love it.
Like, that's what cracks me up in this is, like, there's so many shitty characters to the absolutely, like, just gods of Marvel
fucking
and DC.
awesome. It's awesome, though. I mean, because we never know what we're gonna get. The battles are usually randomized.
Yeah.
And there's usually multiple characters on a lot of these pages.
Oh yeah.
And for me personally,
I don't pick the one that's outright, you know,
No.
I feel like in that one I could have picked Groot. Groot was on that
Right.
page, and yeah, Groot's a very, good fighter.
Right. So for me personally, I'll look at everybody on the list.
I do
I
too.
won't read any of their information.
No.
I look at their name and I look at what they wear, and I'm like, that guy or girl looks cool. That's
Yeah.
my choice. And then when I start reading it,
I regret
70%
my
of the
decision.
time, 70% of the time, I'm like,
Fuck.
why do I feel like Trash Can Slammer might have been a better choice than this guy? Like, you know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
I'm with you.
oh
yeah.
man.
That's gonna do it for
So-
us this evening, y'all.
Yeah, not a whole lot coming out of D23. It was kind of a letdown. I mean, I feel like they could have just released the trailers that we haven't gotten yet in
Yeah.
Werewolf by Night and Secret Invasion, and they could have literally just wrote down the rest. Like they could have wrote down the rest and
I think
fucking
it's pretty
told
dumb
us.
that we're only gonna show these trailers at D23. Just fucking release them. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
what
not
are you
everybody
waiting
has
for?
the
You already
luxury.
have the fucking trailer done. Just
Right.
release the damn thing. So.
And that's the thing too, you know, not everybody's got the luxury to be able to go to these events, especially because a lot of them are in states that we don't live in.
Yeah.
You know, like Comic-Con. We would have to go to San Diego for the big kahuna. D23. Pretty sure that was in California as well.
I think so.
You know, so like all of the big ones, they're on the other side of the country for us, at least for the two of us, you know, so it's really difficult to get ourselves across the country to go to this event. Show me the fucking trailers.
Because, all those people, like, it's gonna get leaked.
Yeah.
So just release it. Let
Right.
the people who are, excited to see those trailers, just fucking release them. So now we
And
gotta wait however long before they finally decide, it's time.
And I watched, because there were people with their phones recording shit and posting it on YouTube, and I watched a bunch of those videos. There was, dude, all of the crowds were like flat, dude. There
Yeah.
was no excitement. Like,
Yeah.
when all the shit was released for Phase 5 in the beginning of Phase 6, people were going crazy at Comic-Con. They were freaking out, especially when Daredevil was announced.
Yeah.
They were losing their fucking minds.
Well,
all
I
of
think
the
it's
clips,
because the stuff that was announced in D23 it's already been announced. You didn't
Yeah.
surprise us with much.
right? But I
So.
mean, also like even the surprises, the Secret Invasion trailer and Werewolf by Night, the clips that I saw, the crowd was just like, woo. Whereas at Comic-Con it was
And
like
different
freaking
times.
out.
Just, yeah. I don't know.
But yeah, I mean,
It is
I don't
what
know.
it
It is what it is. Overall, pretty lackluster D23. DC, I mean, we touched on a couple DC things. Most
Nothing
of it
really
wasn't
new.
news. It was stupid shit that no one gives a fuck about. Like, DC Entertainment Universe fans are holding on hope because the Terminator director is gonna be directing another shitty movie. Praise Jesus! Like, shut the fuck up. Like, DC fans are excited that Henry Cavill may not be coming to Marvel. Guess what? He's going to fucking Marvel. It's just a matter of when.
Yeah.
Like, shut the fuck up. You guys have Aquaman, and that's it. You got the politically correct Black Adam. Ooh, so cool. Like, we
Which,
don't deal
again,
with
that doesn't
enough
make any
politics in
sense.
the real world.
That whole statement doesn't make any sense to me, but
Yeah.
whatever.
It is what it is. But thank you guys so much for joining us on whatever platform you are watching, whether you're watching us in video format on YouTube and Facebook, whether you're listening to us on Spotify, Amazon, Google, Pandora, whatever. Whatever you're listening to us on, we greatly appreciate it, man. We get together every 2 weeks and we like to shoot the shit about superheroes, comic books, video games, This is our escape. We deal with real life 7 days a week, 365, you know. So we just want to get like-minded people in here and just listen to the podcast. Eventually we want to start bringing on guests, you know.
Yep.
This is what we enjoy. This is our love for all things nerdy. And we appreciate everybody that wants to come in and listen and, you know, chime in if you want to.
Oh yeah.
In the comment sections, or,
Let us
you know,
your
give us
thoughts and comments.
suggestions.
You know, what show are you excited for? What was your entry level comic that got you into it? What's character you enjoy that you haven't seen yet?
Yeah, 100%. And for those of you that are interested in live streams, Doug and I are both live on YouTube Monday through Friday with normal schedules. Monday through Friday, usually around 8:30, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, if y'all are into that, go on over to our pages. Mine is youtube.com/BronesYT. And Doug, what is yours? Just look up that Doug dude.
/wingding s. Fuck, I don't know.
Look up that Doug dude on YouTube. Hit that follow.
Look for the big beard.
Yeah, hit the subscribe button. Click the bell. Hit all. We like to play Call of Duty, Fortnite. You know, other shit too. Fortnite and Call of Duty. Those are our main ones that we run. But we like to dabble with Sea of Thieves and
I do solo
couple
stuff.
other games.
I do classic throwbacks. You know, my schedule's been a little goofy lately, but hopefully within the next week or two, we'll be back to full swing of things.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah,
y'all are awesome. Thank you so much for joining us on this week's episode of Hero Hour: Escape from Reality. We will catch you in 2 weeks' time. Later.